Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this April the 8th, 2023. I hope we're out there so far. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. Well, down in the southeastern United States where I'm located at, we're getting a lot of rain down in this vicinity. It's supposed to be a rainy Saturday down here, and folks will start faring up on our Easter Sunday. So I hope everybody enjoys the rain. It's good for our little garden, but some areas may see maybe some scattered frost, possibly Monday night and let's see, Sunday night and again Monday night. So I will keep an eye on that as well. Alrighty, well, let's talk about in today's video. We're going to talk about the satellite loop across the lower 48. We're going to take a look at the weather radar, also the National Weather Service watches, warning, and advisory. Also, we're going to take a look at the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook and the precipitation outlook across the nation. And also, we're going to take a look at the CIPS analog for the severe weather probability coming up for day 6, 7, and 8 in the long range forecast. Okay, well, let's go ahead and dive on into the forecast now. We're going to be looking at the satellite loop. As you can see, we got this system over the east coast of the United States, bringing a lot of precipitation, Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, all the way up into the mid-Atlantic region to almost Pennsylvania and West Virginia areas, getting some rain and maybe even a little bit of mixed precipitation in that vicinity as well. We got another storm system coming on to the later. Still going to be watching a little system down here in the Gulf. It kind of looks like it's done weakened some on the model runs, but I'm still going to keep my eye on it just in case to see if anything turns out. Sometimes the models jump on board, see something, then eventually they'll drop off for a little bit just before the event happens again. It fires back up on the models, and then there you go. You got something going on there. So just want to let y'all know that as well. That's what I'll be looking out for also in the model runs also. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the next graphic. Let's take a look at our weather radar across the nation. We have rain showers. Excuse me, sorry about the pop-up there. But we have a huge real estate of precipitation all the way, like I said, all the way down to Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. All y'all will get on some of this precipitation later on tonight and this afternoon as well. And we have scattered activity over here in the west, over here from Colorado back to Utah, and over here around some snow and rain showers over Michigan and the Great Lakes region, and also some over here in the Minnesota. I mean, not Minnesota, but Michigan, getting a little bit of shower activity there. And there's that little storm system I showed on the satellite loop coming into the Pacific Northwest around the Washington and Oregon states. And it's pretty quiet across Alaska, just a little bit in the Gulf of Alaska, and a little bit of shower activity around the Hawaiian chain islands there as well. Alright, let's move on to the watch for our local forecast areas. Here we go. Alright, we've got quiet conditions across the Northeast, except just some freezing, just some freeze warnings, and also some frost advisories over Pennsylvania and also a portion of Virginia and the Washington D.C. area and Maryland vicinity. We have some lake wind advisory across the Carolinas still, mainly South Carolina that is, and also we have some fire weather issues for a portion of Kansas all the way up into Nebraska and portion of Iowa and a few counties in southeast South Dakota. We got a lot of hydro issues extending from Minnesota to a portion of the Great Lakes region, like I said, Michigan and northern Wisconsin, also South Dakota, also back over toward Montana, also back into Wyoming, also Idaho, Washington State, Nevada, and portion of Washington State, and we have some flash flood watches in effect for Nevada as well. Pretty quiet across, let's see, Alaska says some freezing rain spray advisories offshore there, and Hawaii, you look good. Okay. Now let's take a look at the 8 to 14 day climate prediction center outlook. As you can see, we got above normal temperature for much of the nation. We got some below normal temperatures over southern Texas, and also near normal over here around Texas as well, and also over here around California. Got above normal temperatures, above normal temperatures over the northwest, and well above normal temperatures over the northeast, and also over here along the east coast. Now, here's a look at the 8 to 14 day outlook for precipitation. Near normal in the gray areas here, so y'all near normal precipitation. Below average precipitation from portion of New York State all the way back to the Midwest and in the Pacific Northwest as well, and also portion of California. And also above precipitation, normal, I can't even talk, above normal precipitation, extending from Arizona through Texas and New Mexico, and like I said, all the way back over to Florida, the Carolinas, all the way back up toward the Washington D.C. area, with above normal precipitation in your region. All right. If anybody's looking at for some severe weather, we're going to be looking at the CIPS analog for severe weather. This will be key. Maybe some severe weather over Texas and portions of Nebraska, and also back up to Kansas, and maybe over toward Colorado. Might be some severe weather. The guidance is showing maybe a slight marginal risk and maybe a slight risk over portions of this vicinity. Coming up on day number number 6. Excuse me. Let's take a look at day 7. Day 7, we have some severe weather still about the same vicinity over Texas all the way into portion of Colorado, Oklahoma, and Kansas, and also into portion of Nebraska, and also Iowa and Missouri. We have a little pocket right here in Florida. Could get a few severe thunderstorms in your region in that vicinity. And let's take a look at day 8 on the guidance anyway, that is. We have a 10% over here in portion of upstate South Carolina and North Georgia around the Atlanta area. Also, we have more over here around Mississippi, and also a portion of Alabama. Also back over here toward Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri. Also back over toward southern Illinois, western Kentucky, western Tennessee. And also we have a 15% probability over portions of Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas again, and Missouri. So if anybody in those vicinities need to be on the lookout, maybe with severe weather will start kicking back up again next week. I will keep an eye on that and see what happens in that department. So just stay weather aware, and I will be keeping an eye on the Storm Prediction Center outlooks and see what they say, and see if they agree with this analog forecast here, what I'm showing y'all guys now. Okay, well, hope everybody has a great afternoon and enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Consider subscribing, like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next one.